What's going on, guys? Tyler here. Welcome back to another video in this video series of starting a website and building it from the ground all the way up to a final finished product. If you guys missed last video, we talked about installing WordPress on your hosting server. And if you want to check out that video, there is a playlist link down below. You can also continue on and follow along in this series of building this website if you click on that link down below. Now, before we jump in, I do want to make mention of SiteGround, the awesome web host that is actually providing hosting for this video series and for this project that we're working on. So thank you, SiteGround, for providing that hosting. If you want to check them out, you can click on that link down below in the description. I have always said they are the best and the fastest web host I have ever used. And I've used just about all of the main top web hosts that are out there. You'll definitely want to check out SiteGround if you're looking to improve and really increase your speeds, as well as have a very reliable host with awesome tools to help you create and manage your website easily. If you guys enjoyed today's video, be sure and smash that nice red looking subscribe button, join the family, and be notified of upcoming videos just like this one. And again, like I said, that playlist link is down below if you would like to continue on. Now let's go ahead and jump into my computer here and get started. All right, guys, so we're here in a fresh install of WordPress, and I want to just go through a few of the things that I actually do right when I get WordPress installed to go ahead and get this website set up. All right, guys, when you're ready to log into WordPress, you're going to go to your domain and actually put a /wp-admin, and that's going to allow you to actually log into the back end of WordPress. Now, once you log into WordPress, you're going to be presented with a dashboard similar to this right here, but I don't typically use the dashboard for much. What I use over here is more of the posts, the media, the pages, and a few of these other menu items or settings right down here. But once you're in WordPress, your main navigation will be over here on the left. And the first thing that we're going to do is actually go ahead and create a home page. I like to have kind of a structure built for my website right off the bat. So let's go over here to the left under pages, and we'll go over to add new page. Now, this is actually how you'll be adding any pages to your website that you'll be creating. You just go over to the left there and click that add page button, and then we have the page structure right here. Now, the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and put in a title, and for this I'm just going to name it home for our home page, and we don't actually need any content on it for right now. We'll just go ahead and click the publish button and click publish again, and home is now live. Now you can see right over here, the page address is our domain name /home. Now we want to actually change that so it's not /home, and it's actually just our domain name. So when they go to ourwebsite.com, they actually are just presented with this homepage. So to do that, we're going to go back over here and click this WordPress logo over here and go back to our dashboard. Now, once we're in our dashboard, we're going to go over here to the left under settings, and we'll click on reading. Now, right up top, the very first option for us to change is your homepage displays. And by default, it is set to your latest post. Now, if we're not setting up basically a blog website, we're going to go ahead and change this to a static page. So I'm going to click that right here and switch it to a static page. And for homepage, I'm going to go ahead and click home. And then let's go ahead and save the changes. And perfect. Now we can go ahead and go to our website and test out and see if the homepage is working. And perfect, it brings up this blank page, which we've gone ahead and set up, and it looks like everything is functioning correctly. All right, we're back here in our WordPress dashboard. Now let's talk about creating a menu, because that's something important and something that we will need for our website. So what we're gonna do is go over here under appearance, and we'll hover over appearance and click on menus right here. And this will take us over to the menu setup. Now, to create a menu, I'm going to go ahead and name our menu first. I'm just going to name it main, as in main menu. And then I'm going to go ahead and select the primary menu as the display location. If this is a different kind of menu, you're not going to use it as your primary menu, don't worry about checking this box. But then we'll go over here and click create menu. Now that we have this section created right here, we have a little pop-up that says add menu items from the column on the left. We can go ahead and highlight and select the menu items that we would like to add to our menu. Now, right over here on the left in this column, we have actually 4 different types of menu items that we can add to our menu. Now, the first is pages, the second is posts, we have custom links, and also categories. For this tutorial's sake, we're just going to add the home page to our menu. So right over here under pages, we'll go ahead and click the tab that says view all, and you can see we have the home, our front page right there, our home page. We can go ahead and select that and click add to menu. Now, once we have that added, we are all set up and our menu has its first item in it. Let's go ahead and just show you what it would be like if we added a second page to the menu. We now have 2 pages here, and you can actually move them around just by simply clicking and dragging. You can also click these drop downs and give these menu items a navigation label, so what the visitor to your website will actually see on the menu. So maybe this is sample page, for example, but we don't want it to be named sample page. We want it to be named blog. We can go ahead and do that, and what the user will actually see is the word blog on the menu. Something else that's kind of nice about the menus is you can click and drag them left or right to actually make them child or parent of another menu item. So now if they hover over our menu and hover over the home parent menu item, a blog child menu item will appear. All right, that's enough about menus for this tutorial. Let's go ahead and just save this menu and we're all set up. Now back here in the dashboard, let's talk about plugins. Plugins are basically little pieces of software that you can install onto your WordPress website, and they will allow different functions to happen on your site. Now, if you're following along on this video tutorial series, you can click on that link down below in the description to continue on in this playlist. But we're going to be using the Elementor drag and drop page builder plugin. Now you can go ahead and actually install a plugin on your WordPress website in a few different ways. You can actually go up here and click add new, or you can also go over here to the left under plugins and click add new. Now, once you're here, you'll have a few different options. You can either upload a plugin, which will be a zip folder, which you downloaded off the internet somewhere, or somehow you have this plugin in a zip folder that is ready to be unpacked and installed into your website. But the more common method of adding a plugin is just simply searching for a plugin right here. So let's go ahead and search up the plugin Elementor. And there it is right there, the Elementor website builder. Now we're gonna go ahead and go through the process of installing and activating this plugin. So I'm just simply going to click install now. It will install, and then once it is installed, it is deactivated by default. We want to go ahead and activate it, or basically flip the switch and turn it on. All right, welcome to Elementor. Our plugin is now active. Now let's go back over here to the left and go back to plugins, and we can click on installed plugins now, and we can see the list of plugins that we have installed on our website. If we ever need to deactivate or turn off a plugin, we can simply do that by clicking this deactivate button. Once a plugin has been deactivated, you'll notice that it is no longer light blue, meaning it has been turned off or deactivated. At this point, you can actually go ahead and delete the plugin right from here. But for this sake, we're going to go ahead and keep Elementor active because we want to go ahead and build out our website with this drag and drop page builder. Now there's a wide range of WordPress plugins that you can actually download and install to your website, and they all have various functions and do different things. But what I usually do is just go ahead and install Elementor. That's the main one that I'm going to use. I have some other ones that I tend to use if I need them for certain cases, such as this Monster Insights right over here. This actually gives me a Google Analytics dashboard right in my WordPress website. Another one I really like is this redirection right over here. This will actually allow me to set up redirections from certain pages or certain links on my website to go over to other pages. Another WordPress plugin I really like is this duplicate page right here. This allows you to create an exact duplicate of a page that you've gone ahead and designed and go ahead and just make minor changes to it. This even works with Elementor and Elementor Pro, which makes it very easy to make copies of your pages. This plugin right over here I've used a number of times. This actually will shrink and optimize all of your images to make them take up less space, load faster, and also lazy load or kind of delay load on the page to make your website just a little bit faster. I've also used this WP Fastest Cache plugin as well on other websites, and a cache basically just helps increase the speeds of your website. Now, fortunately, I'm using SiteGround, which has built-in server-side caching, so I'm not even going to worry about that plugin, but I did just want to go over a few of the main plugins that I tend to use when I open a new WordPress website. All right, guys, once you have your homepage set, your menu created, and your plugins installed, we are ready to begin designing with Elementor. This is a great spot for me to actually go ahead and suggest that you consider Elementor Pro. This will just make things easier as soon as we start designing with Elementor, and we'll talk talk a little bit more about it in the next video, but I do just want to mention the Elementor Pro. I have a link down below. You can check and see what kind of price you can get for Elementor Pro, which has a lot of other additional premium features to it, which I highly recommend. And like I said, if you're planning on upgrading later, it's always best to just do it right up front when you get started, so you don't have to go back and make changes to your website once you've designed it with the free version. And that'll do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider smashing that nice red looking subscribe button if you enjoyed today's video and you want to be notified of upcoming videos just like this one. And you can check out that playlist link down below in the description if you want to continue on in this video tutorial series. Thanks, guys, and have a great day.